Cel shading, not cel shading, cel shading is a style animators use when they want to replicate a stylized 2D type look. I use cel shading all the time, so here's a few different ways on how to do it.
Method 1, the Lightning Boy shader.
What I use. The YouTube channel Lightning Boy Studio has created a third-party shader for Blender that you can get on Gumroad for $30. The next one is free, I promise. Now I use the Lightning Boy shader because it adds a whole new arsenal of nodes to the shader tab that really simplify making an NPR shader. By the way, NPR stands for non-photorealistic rendering. That's a very important acronym, so you better internalize it or you suffer the consequences.
Method 2, Malt.
Malt is a third-party framework that adds a whole new pipeline to Blender that is fully dedicated to NPR. I've never actually personally worked with it, but from what I've seen online and what they have even on their website alone, it's a pretty powerful tool. So I suggest looking into this one on your own time if you really are on that tight of a budget, because this one is completely free for you to use.
Method 3, Goo Engine.
This is probably the most popular one. The Goo Engine was created by Goo Studios, and it's an entirely new version of Blender that is also fully dedicated to NPR. It's the most versatile option on the list. You could do the most with it, and it's the most developed method, I'd say. And all you have to do to get it is subscribe to the Goo Patreon. Just 5 whole bucks. But hold on, no, breaking news. Listen up, because the NPR world was hit by the big thing that happened a few weeks ago. The same people I just mentioned, the folks over at Goo Studios, have now joined Blender officially to make it so that Blender natively supports NPR. It's gonna be natively supported, so you don't gotta jump through hoops and bounce on to do it. For those who don't know, those who know, that is a really big motherfucking deal because it's never been done before. This has never happened before. And this native NPR support is coming in future versions of Blender, so stay tuned for that. Look at blender.org, stay up to date, read about it. Don't get it on Steam. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? That's about all I got. Check out my Patreon, buy my merch, stay tuned for news on Brooklyn Universe. Bye.
Hey, we recording? Bet.